Mark my words. The price of Bitmine, ticker symbol BMNR, will go down. And let me explain why I believe this. Right now, the market cap is about 840 million. And the price in recent days went from $4, only $4, to over $140, $145 in just a few days, a short period of time. And my prediction, and as I said, mark my words, my prediction is that the stock price from this level will go down. And let me explain why. To understand this, you have to look at their business, what they do. Right now, the revenue for 2024 was about $3.3 million, and they reported a loss of $3.3 million. So compare this amount, 3 million in revenue, with the market cap, current market cap, 840 million. Way too high. Way over that. And as you probably know, they mine money from mining Bitcoin and Ethereum. Most of it from Bitcoin. Now, you have to understand that they make 3 million in revenue and they spend all that money, 3 million, and on top of that, they burn another 3 million in losses, their expenses. So their business of mining cryptocurrency doesn't work. So what do they decide to do? To raise money from investors, to push the stock price even higher. They announced 250 million private placement Ethereum strategy. What does it mean? They issue 550 million shares to buy Ethereum. And because of this, and of course they change the management, they have a new member. Because of this, the stock price went from $4 to $145. And prior to this announcement, they also announced to issue 2 million shares to buy Bitcoin. Now, here you have to understand and be very careful here. Right now, if you look at their balance sheet, right now, total assets, 8 million, total liabilities, 3 million. So they don't have anything on their balance sheet of value to justify this high market cap. So for the moment, they have, look here, 2 million number of shares. So let me describe it here. 2 million. It's like you and your friend, right? 1 million for you, 1 million for your friend. 50-50, right? Now, by adding another 55 million shares, the current shareholders have to divide their pie, this business, in 50 pieces. In fact, 57 pieces, because we had 55 million shares. And what does it mean? Instead of having 50% of this business, you'll get less. You divide your pie, the total pie, by 55. This means your share will get much lower. Much lower. Tiny amount. Now, this is called dilution. This is the first problem. The current shareholders will be burned. You have to understand this. And once they start to issue more shares, the stock price will decline from its highest peak. Don't take my word for it. Save this video and watch it after 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. Then, let's say maybe you buy after they issue those shares, right? Maybe you buy right now. You want to buy at the highest price. and this is the worst strategy to follow. This is my opinion. Now, let's say you buy at this price, they buy Ethereum, or maybe they will buy some Bitcoin. But as you see, the price went from $4 to over 100. Because of this announcement, they will buy Ethereum. Because right now, Ethereum is about 2.5K, $2,000, and Bitcoin over 100,000. Now, it's like they raise money from investors. So take money. From investors, right? The money from investors to buy Ethereum, right? They raise this money and buy Ethereum. And as the price of Ethereum is about 2,500, if the price goes up, let's say to 5K, you have a double in their investment of 250 million, 500 million. So you have 500 million. Of course, if they buy more, they continue to issue more shares and buy even more Ethereum, and the price doubles to 5K, can have even more. Let's say maybe they will buy 1 billion. They'll invest 1 billion in Ethereum, right? And if that happens and the price doubles, you can make 2 billion, right? 2 billion. But of course, to invest 2 billion, they have to issue more shares. So they follow the strategy of MicroStrategy, another company that issues shares to buy Bitcoin. And so far, the stock price went up because Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin went up. That's the only reason the price of MicroStrategy went up. And here, it may happen the same thing. If the stock price of Ethereum goes up, doubles, and they continue to buy more Ethereum, you can have a double. Now, here is the major problem, and many people don't understand this. Why on earth would you invest in this company, Bitmine, you give your money to them, so you give your money to them to buy Ethereum, in the hope that the price will go up. Instead of buying directly Ethereum, why don't you invest directly in Ethereum if you think that this cryptocurrency will go up? Why on earth you invest in this company? I mean, you are the biggest fool if you invest in this company instead of Ethereum, especially if you believe in this cryptocurrency. And let me explain. When you invest in Bitmine, this is like a middleman for you. Yes, they have some revenue and expenses. And by the way, they take your money, pay their wages, their expenses, and then invest in Ethereum, right? And then what do? After this, I mean, you are a shareholder, so buy right now, and you think the price will go even higher. What do then next? They continue to issue more shares. And when they increase the number of shares, what happens? Your pie gets divided, you get dilution. So you lose a lot in value. By investing in this company, Bitmine, you lose money from dilution. So dilution plus you pay their expenses, their wages, their bonuses, their salaries, stock-based compensation, and so on. So you are the biggest fool if you invest in this company. This is my view, personal view. It's up to you if you believe it or not. But this is my personal view. Now, if you believe in Ethereum, in this cryptocurrency that the price will double from 2,000 to 5K, then invest directly in this cryptocurrency and don't fool around. Don't fool around. And let me give you an example. What I mean by this. Look at MicroStrategy. So MicroStrategy, right? Look at its stock price. And then compare the stock price of MicroStrategy with the price of Bitcoin. And you will see that is the same thing. But those people who invested in MicroStrategy will face more dilution in the future, plus expenses for the management who runs this company. So they pay for dilution plus expenses. And same thing happens here with Bitmine. You will pay for dilution and expenses. Instead of saving your money and investing directly in Ethereum, you choose to invest in Bitmine. Yes, if you are a trader and you want to take advantage of those fools who invest in this company in the short term, and they'll have dilution and expenses, yes, you will make some money. But if you are a real investor, you don't do stupid things like this. I mean, this is the biggest scam, a total scam. Of course. On Wall Street, this is called marketing. Another marketing strategy to raise money from investors. Take money from investors and do whatever they want. So, if you want to take this risk, huge risk, go ahead. It's up to you. But as I said, if you believe in Ethereum, buy directly Ethereum. Don't fool around with this company. And in my view, I don't recommend either of them. If you want real investment ideas based on real businesses with revenue and earnings that will grow more in the future, then you can join my portfolio. Go to my profile and press join. And there you can have great investment ideas that will more than double your money with low risk and high reward. So it's up to you. If you want to make real money with no losses, join my portfolio. And if you have other questions about this company, Bitmine, please let me know in the comments.